Hello everyone, I'm Anisa Nabila with my NPM 2521223111016, and for my midterm project, I want to share my listening experiences from three inspiring videos presentation. I pick personal growth and self-development videos, and honestly, they really gave me a lot to think about, which I find very motivating and relevant to my own life. Throughout these videos, I learn about ambition, life vision, and improving self-worth. As you know, guys, everyone has a different starting point in life. Some people reach success faster, while others take more time to find their own path. And that's exactly what the first videos talk about. The first video I listened to reflects on the tension between ambition and self-acceptance. The speakers talk about how she spent years chasing success. She chased success by pushing herself, trying to impress others and following a no pain, no gain mindset. She realized that her most meaningful achievement came quietly when she stayed true to herself rather than forcing the outcomes. She also emphasized that success doesn't require suffering or burnout, that closed doors are sometimes redirection, and the best opportunities appear when we follow our own path without rushing. I really like this video because it reminds me that I don't always have to force myself to follow society idea of success. The main message is that it should be balanced with self-care and trusting the timing. The second video features an 83 years old woman sharing her life lesson. One key message is to do what is right, not what is easy. She also talked about learning from mistakes, taking action to achieve your dreams, being kinder, never giving up, listening to your instinct, and believing in yourself instead of forcing or worrying about what others think. Okay, now let's talk about the third video. This one became my favorite because the message very relatable and meaningful to me. Okay, listening to this podcast about self-worth gave me a new perspective on how people value themselves. In the video, Fernanda explained that self-worth is different from self-esteem. Self-worth means believing that we are valuable and deserving of love simply because we are human, while self-esteem often depends on achievement or external success. This idea made me realize that many people, including myself, sometimes measure their value based on what others think about them. Another important point discussed in the video is how social media can influence our need for external validation. Fernanda mentioned that constantly checking likes, followers, or comments can make people feel pressure and eventually lead to burnout. I think this is very relatable in today's digital era because many young people spend a lot of time on social media and often compare themselves to others. Overall, this podcast reminds me that self-worth should come from within, not from other people's opinions or achievement. It encouraged me to be kinder to myself and to focus more on my strength rather than my weakness. I believe this message is very meaningful, especially for students who often feel pressure to success or compare themselves with others. And here's my vocabulary spotlight. The first is redirection. Losing that job felt bad, but it was actually a redirection to something better. The second is instinct. I follow my instinct and said yes to the new opportunity. The third is affirmation. I use daily affirmation like I can do this to stay positive. The fourth, perseverance. Perseverance helped me finish my project despite challenges. And the last is ambition. My ambition is to improve my English every day. And here's my output. The poster title is Personal Growth, and the quote is You're the greatest project you'll ever work on. The poster highlights the importance of understanding yourself, believing in your abilities, and thinking in a constructive way to face challenges and grow as a person. And my reflection is doing this project made me realize how important it is to listen actively and reflect on what I hear. These videos inspire me to trust myself more, be kinder, and stop comparing myself to others. I also learned that it's okay to take things slowly and focus on personal growth, not just achievement. I think this will really help me in my learning journey and daily life. Thank you.